I reloaded them.
Table 7, Kevin and Efren Reyes. Table 7, Kevin and Efren Reyes.
That's because it went down. It didn't save.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Day 2 of the Hard Times 10-ball event here in Bellflower, California, and we have some wonderful matches coming right up, right this second. On the stream table you see right now, that's Dennis Orcollo warming up and getting ready to play Max Eberle.
Table 11, Mark and Dennis. Table 12, Danny Orcollo and Ramon Mystica. Table 12,
and on the next table over,
Table 13,
you see Ko Pin-Yi in the pink shirt,
Table 13,
who will be playing Ernesto Dominguez right now on the main stream table. Table 1. So kick back, relax, enjoy. We are going to start this right now. Ko Pin-Yi versus Max Eberle. Max is not here yet. I'm also going to have a report for you on all of the winners and won-loss side as soon as I find that document.
It should be emailed to you.
Can you ask him
if he wants to commentate?
And Ko Pin-Yi warming up slightly.
He said he'll come in a little while.
Okay. Chris Robinson. Okay, so on the winner's side of this event, we have Chris Robinson is going to be playing Ramin Bakhtiari.
No.
Ruben Bautista. Okay. Everybody look. Okay. And then
Dave Hama, Rodney Morris.
Rodney Morris is playing Dave Hama. Ko Pin-Yi is playing Ernesto Dominguez. Ko Ping-Cheng is, I don't know who he's playing. We'll find out.
He's playing Warren Kiamko.
He's playing Warren Kiamko. Max Eberle playing Dennis Orcollo on table 6. On the one-loss, we have Misa Estrada playing Ashton Schaefer. Brittany Bryant playing Francisco Bustamante. Oh, I'm sorry, on the winner's side, we also have Efren Reyes playing Cheng Yushuan. Mika Immonen playing Reed Fleming. Max Eberle again with Dennis Orcollo. Also on the one-loss side, we have Danny Petrova playing Ramon Mystica. Ken Vesterinen playing Santos Sambajon. And that's it right now. Is this the first game? Or is this a warm-up?
Might be a warm-up. Oh, thank you.
Did you notice? I think it's a warm-up.
I think it might be a warm-up, yeah.
Because Copigny's kind of moving around, and you would never do that playing
Ernesto or anybody. Anybody, yeah. You would never do that against Ernesto.
Ever do that? You know, I played a match with... never mind, I don't want to talk bad about somebody right now. You'll get me going.
You know what I'm really excited about this tournament is all the players are just so determined to win this thing. I mean, like Max Eberle's just on his game today, taking Oscar to the one-loss side.
Yeah. You know, I'm sorry to interrupt you, Mike, but I want to give away right now a piece of Kamui chalk, and I'd like to give away a Kamui voucher. And so POVPOOL supporters have been receiving giveaways from our sponsors for their support of POVPOOL. And the first thing I want to give away is a piece of chalk. And I'm going to give away a piece of chalk to our POVPOOL supporter, Jeffrey Leonards. Jeffrey Leonards, that's jsleonards@gmail.com.
Congratulations.
Jeffrey Leonards, congratulations. We're going to give you a piece of Kamui chalk, your choice, number 98 or number 121. Compliments of Kamui, and with great thanks from POVPOOL here. We appreciate your support. And just remember, supporters of POVPOOL are all eligible for the giveaways. So really appreciate helping us to continue these live streams. Be sure to check out POVPOOL.com for more information. And we will be getting an email out to you shortly for an address.
Okay, Ernesto wins the flip. First up to break. Race to 9. This is on the winner's side.
Well, the cue ball goes down.
So it looks like Team Taiwan Typhoon is wearing the pink shirts today. It's kind of cool. They are all come kind of in a uniform almost.
Yeah, they were also wearing their
blue ones yesterday.
Logoed shirts, but blue yesterday.
I'm not sure if he could sneak that 3-ball by. Oh yeah. Pretty nice spread table here for the first game on a race to 9.
Uh-oh. Where's the cue ball going? Oh, wait. He's got the 7.
He's got the 6. Yeah. That was a nice shot.
I'm looking at the monitor, not at the actual table. I apologize, guys. And I'm still waking up.
Yeah, he's got a pretty nice run out here. Also exciting too. The Taiwanese, their families are going to be listening to the stream in Taiwan.
Yes, that's right.
So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, they were asking me yesterday, hey, what's the password and what's the website, the stream, and all that.
So their family in Taiwan is definitely here to support them.
So ni hao to all those in Taiwan right now. Ni hao.
Ni hao. And Ko Pin-Yi gets the first one. It's now 1-0 against Ernesto. Looks like Dennis gets the first game against Max Eberle as well.
And just a reminder, this is from the winner's side. Race to 9.
Hey, man. Daniel, what's going on, my man?
Hey, Jay Helfert. I'm
Don't
living the dream, my friend.
Hey, listen, let me tell you something. This is a world-class tournament. Forget about it being a regional tournament. I mean, look at these players. You got 4 of the best players from Taiwan here. You got 4 great Filipino players. We got Meeker. Who else we got? Rodney. Dennis Hatch. Ernesto. Yeah, I mean, come on.
Right there.
Come on.
Oh, Ernesto's 1 game down in this race to 9.
Well, he's got his hands full with this guy. This is Ko Pin-Yi is definitely one of the top 10 players in the world. Now, the guy on the next table, Chang, is the #1 ranked player in Taiwan right now, but most players think that Ko Pin-Yi is the best player. Share with you that on the 17th, well, that's going to cost him. On the 17th, Ko Pin-Yi is going to be playing a challenge match with Shane Van Boening in Las Vegas. That's coming up in a week.
That's right. Now, that's either the Kamui Challenge or the OB Challenge. I'm not aware of that.
I think that one's the OB Challenge. But I know it's July 17th at the Rio. A lot of people are going to be watching that match because there's money on the line. Meanwhile, on the next table, Dennis Orcollo and Max Eberle. Dennis is running out right now.
Yeah, he's already up to,
well,
a little out of line on this team.
Yeah, he went too far. You want to stay above that ball, not below it. What happened? Ko Pin-Yi missed the 2 ball?
Yeah, I guess so.
Wow. Hey, look.
Especially on the 4 1/4 inch pocket. And Dennis just missed that 10 ball.
So after I get done bragging about how good these guys play, they both missed. But you know what, Daniel?
Turning you into a liar.
That's hard times for you. When you play a tournament at hard times, you're dealing with the equipment and not just your opponent. And sometimes the table wins.
That's true. Back to Ernesto's match. And speaking of that comment, this is a brand new table. You know, diamond table.
Yeah.
We haven't had a diamond table here for a long time.
Well, most of these guys are comfortable playing on diamonds because so many of the big international tournaments today are played on diamonds, particularly in the United States. In a way,
quickly show you this shot by Max. This is the missed 10 ball, and it is missed again, but it rolls pretty safe. We're going to get right back to that.
Ernesto miscued. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Now, Max, he missed that ball on the professional side. That's what we call it when you overcut that ball. Dennis is going to try to bank this ball. Let's see. This is a triple tough shot he's shooting on the next table. Well, that one was a swish.
Hey. That's my ball. Back to Ko Pin-Yi. And these two have already exchanged innings on easy misses and miscues.
Well, you just can't do that with a player like this guy here. I mean, he's going to punish you. You know, it's the first match of the day. It's noon, and these guys got to get a little bit sorted out. I understand we're playing down to the final 8 players today, and the final 8 will play tomorrow. We started the day with 32 players, so that means 24 are going to get eliminated. So this is kind of moving day.
Yeah, heads are gonna roll today.
Yeah, I think you got to get at least the top 24 to make the money here. I don't think they're paying 32 spots. I haven't seen the prize money, but I suspect they're paying 24. So even the guys on the loser side need to win another match.
Ko sort of lines his eyesight over the cue in an odd way, I'm noticing. Tilts his head a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, he's right-eye dominant.
Well, that's going to make it game 2 for him. A gift from Ernesto, who miscued on the 3-ball.
See, this is great for Ko because this is the table he's going to be playing on when he's in Vegas. So I'm sure these guys are all glad to play a match on this table.
Well, we have the whole Taiwanese contingent play. Well, yeah, playing in this room right now. I see 4 pink shirts.
Yeah.
In fact,
next table is Junlin Chang, former world champion. And just behind him is Ko Pin Yee's little brother. I think it's Kong Ping Cho. He's only 18 years old, but he's a brilliant player already.
Ko Ping Chung.
Okay, Ko Ping Chung, thank you. Ko Ping Chung. I got his name a little backwards there. This kid's he's 18 years old and he's absolutely fearless. He doesn't know anything about a hard shot yet.
I vaguely remember those days.
When I was 18, all I remember is getting beat up by everybody. Meanwhile, Dennis Orcollo's on cruise control. He just ran out the 3rd rack.
Yeah, 3-0 against Max Eberle. And Ko plays a safety.
A pretty good one.
Ooh, he almost...
You have now forfeited your match.
Who did? Who was that? I heard. So there was a forfeit?
Yeah. Yeah. I guess they gave him, 10 minutes? Why would you forfeit now? You need 1 win to get in the money. Nice hit there by Ernesto. You know what? I think he's going to get away with it. Yeah, he's got Ko hooked on the 1-ball. You see the name on the back of that shirt? Taiwan Typhoon.
Yeah.
That's a cool logo. I like that. Boy, this is a tough ball to hit. He's going to try to spin this ball off the end rail with extreme left English. I think he'll just get the edge of it. Yeah, he did. He got the edge of it. Ernesto can see the 1-ball, but he doesn't have any pockets, so he's going to have to retaliate with a safety of his own. Max has finally got an open shot at the 1-ball. I'll kind of keep you updated on the next table. Warren Kiamko just made a 10-ball. So Chang has got his hands full. Warren is a veteran international player. I can't see that score down there. Can you see it, Daniel, on the table behind us here? With Warren. No, with Warren. Well, it looks like Ernesto.
An orange bead at 1-0.
Oh, okay. So what happened? Ernesto tried to make a billiard on the 7, but he hung it up, and now Co has got another open table to work on. I'll just let you watch this guy go through his routine. You are watching one of the best pool players in the world.
Doesn't take much time in his analysis. Very nice speed.
A sweet touch there.
Yeah. Played at pocket speed, Jay. Didn't even use the second rail. Many players would go back and forth on that shot.
He didn't want to take a chance of hitting the ball.
And he plays for a nice angle here to just come down to the bottom rail of the table.
Watch how he spins this ball and he throws it. That's right English. Throws the ball to the left. I'll bet he loves playing on equipment like this. You know, a lot of places they play, they don't get this kind of equipment. And I like seeing great players play on equipment like this because this is when you see their best pool.
Goes down, and that'll very quickly make it 3-0. Copigny versus Ernesto Dominguez, race to 9 from the winner's side. So the loser of this match is not out yet.
All these matches are winner's side over here.
Back to Max Eberle, who is also down 3-0. Against Dennis Orcollo.
There are 16 players starting today on the winner's side and 16 on the loser's side. After this round, there'll be 8 players left on the winner's side. They're in the top 12. It's in the money, but probably not too much money, maybe a couple $100. I suspect with 64 players, the first prize here will be somewhere around $2,500, $3,000. Not a bad weekend's pay.
6 goes down.
Ball's going down everywhere there, and he's got an open shot at the 1 ball. Nice spread on the rack.
Yeah, actually, he's got kind of like a Tom Cruise run out right here.
I'm going to let you work this rack. I'm going to let you work this rack because it's going to be easy. I'm going to grab a quick drink. I'll be right back.
No problems here for Co, who has evidently figured out how to break on this table too, which could be also pretty deadly. Copigny takes the 4th game, 4-0. Meanwhile, Max Eberle is back at the table. Engaged in a safety battle with Dennis Orcollo. Doesn't look like a Doesn't look like Max has played a very good safety. It looks like he's left Dennis a shot on the 6-ball. And Max is struggling to get on the wire against Dennis. It's still 3-0, and it looks like Dennis has a shot. Back to Ko. Warren Kiamko just breaking against Chang Yung Lin. Ko Pin Yi breaks against Ernesto Dominguez. And a scratch by Ernesto. Table 6, Dennis Orcollo 4-0 now against Max Eberle. Nice breakout, but still a little bit of work to do here. Not home free for Ko Pin Yi. That's Ko Pin Chung playing Efren Reyes on that back table. He's racking the balls right now. I see a score of 2-0, and I haven't seen the beads move yet. But as soon as I see that bead move, I'll know who's ahead and who's behind. Ko Pin Chung playing Efren Reyes. Ko Pin Chung is up 3-0 on Efren. Ko Pin Yi lets Ernesto back in. Looks like you can barely see the paint on that 3-ball. Enough for him to engage in battle.
You did. I told him to put it on your bill. No, he did.
Ernesto misses the 4. And, you know...
Hey, what did I miss? Give me a recap,
well,
man.
I tell you what, Ernesto is missing shots right now. And it's kind of like bad, you know, when things go from bad to worse. You know? Ko Pin Chung is actually up on Efren 3-0. Max Eberle struggling against Dennis, 4-0 behind Dennis.
You know, Daniel, a funny thing happens in pool. Even though guys are relatively closely matched, when one guy knows that the other player is a better player, sometimes they get weak. Sometimes they get weak. That, you know, when you know you're not supposed to win.
Yeah.
I mean, you've seen it many times.
Sure.
Guys have to play somebody like Shane or Meeker or Darren Appleton, and it's like they've lost before they started.
Yeah.
Wow. How about
that? A really skilled player. That was a great shot right there.
And the better player knows that his opponent's getting weak, and what it does is it bolsters his confidence. Like that last shot is an indicator. You don't shoot that shot. Now, if he's playing a real good player, he may not try that shot.
Yeah.
But he's got so much confidence right now. He'll shoot at anything.
Well, I think when your confidence goes up, your instincts actually improve, and you become more instinctive of a player. You don't rely so much on the technical part of it. You start flowing free and feeling loose, and it just seems like everything comes to play. And that's the beautiful part of pool, because it's an experience that we all have. It doesn't just happen on with players that are better than you. It happens to you as well.
Yeah, Daniel, I'm an old school pool player. I've been playing pool for, I don't want to tell you how long, but forever. And a lot of the stuff they talk about today, like with the different shafts, the low deflection shafts, the different techniques, and all the different techniques, how to aim and how to. Boy, Dennis just missed the 10 ball.
Dennis is going to give up his first game to Max.
Yeah. Anyway, you hear about all this stuff. I'm trying to think of the different kinds of ways of aiming and shooting and the different chalks and everything. You know what? We never talked about that in the old days. We just got up there and played pool. And a lot of this conversation is all new, and I think it can get very confusing for a relatively inexperienced player to listen to all that and try to follow all that different different kinds of guidance and thought patterns, because I think you play your best pool when you really aren't thinking about it too much. You're just up there playing.
Well, just as in the ancient times, in the original bat and ball games that were invented in Rome and Egypt, and really, it does come down to just the game itself and the battle with your opponent, and at its most raw, elemental level, But
what's that one they're talking about now all the time? Aiming center to edge.
Yeah. CTE. Yeah. That's the stuff.
I never heard of that. We never talked about stuff like that 30 years ago.
You're right. I'm 45 now. By the way, I think I'm now just starting to enter the veteran status of pool playing.
Yeah. I'll give you that.
In the 70s and 80s, it was like that. In the 80s. In the 80s, just before Texas Express came out.
Right. That came out in the 80s.
Yeah.
Look at this. Here's an opening shot. Ernesto had a real easy combination. All he's got to do is draw the cue ball back position, and he couldn't play position. That was kind of position 101, and he failed.
Well, it's like I said, bad to worse. And it just is a testament should serve as an example to everybody that no matter who you are, no matter what player is up there, you can still crumble. And this is exactly what we're seeing right now. I love Ernesto, but
well, that's not it. That's not the question. Everybody respects Ernesto. Yeah. Dennis missed that 10 ball last game, and what it did is it gave Max a little boost in his confidence, and it looks like he kind of loosened up a little bit here. He realizes the guy he's playing, he is human. It always helps when you see your opponent miss a ball. Ooh, he just wobbled in that 5 ball over there.
These pockets are extremely tight for Max Eberle.
We got a little delay in this match, if I could, Daniel. We got a little delay. Ernesto is pulling out a jump cue. He seems to be, he's finally got the pieces out there. He's putting them together. He's going to jump over that 3 ball to hit the 1. It's a big ball to hit.
Here's another tool. This is a jump shaft on a regular playing cue. And you were just talking about, you know, the different tools.
It's an interesting looking shaft. It looks like purple heart wood.
It does, or yeah, like rosewood or purple heart.
Well, that didn't work out too well. The only good thing is the 5 and 6 are tied up together, although they could be lined up for the corner pocket. We'll find out in a minute here. You see Ko with his finger on the rail. I mean, if he gets the right angle on the 4, he's got to make the 1 and 3 first. But if he, now he's looking to play. He's playing the 110 combination. Now this is a difficult combination. These are tight pockets, and there's a little distance involved. Of course, it helps. He starts out with ball in hand, but this is a missable combination. The tennis.
And there you called it.
Hey, this ain't my first rodeo, kid. He took on a lot, but you know what? He shot that, Daniel, because it was like a free shot. Ernesto is struggling right now. I'm not even sure if he can see enough of the 3 ball to make it. He's leaning way down. Meanwhile, Max is running out on the next table for his second rack. Well, Ernesto made it, but
This is a...
he's got a good safety here. Yeah. He can hide the cue ball. He can use that 5 or 6 as blockers. Let's see. Oh, wow. You know, he touched that 5 ball, and Ko didn't say anything.
You sure? I didn't see him do that.
Not the stroke he shot at, but on one of his practice strokes, he just barely touched it. It didn't move, but it touched.
I didn't see what was hit there.
Well, he had to hit the 4 ball first. For the 4 to move, it had to hit it first because it was in front of the 5.
Meanwhile, Max actually takes down his second game against Dennis Orcollo. So more on that. Ernesto making this 4 ball.
He fell a little bit short on this 5, although he's got enough of an angle that he can make it. But
You gotta watch out for the scratch here.
right now, well, he's going to go left English. He's going to go down.
He's playing it soft. 1 rail, 2 rails. I was thinking a 3 rail.
That's probably the best he's hit a ball in a match right there, because that was a very difficult, soft touch shot. Well, he should get out here. He can shoot basically a stop shot on the 7, a stop shot on the 8, and plunk the 10 in. I've been informed that I was eating too loud on the microphone. I'm enjoying a Hard Times hot dog between turns. I've been informed that Kiamko is leading 4-1 in that match with Chang. That would be a mild upset. Ernesto found his way to the scoring board. He seemed lost. He was looking for a place to put his score, but he found it. He trails 5 games to 1. These are only races to 9. Oh, boy. He really overamped on that break. Cue ball flew off the table, almost hit Ko in the leg. Kind of surprised him because he wasn't really looking, and he jumped up out of his chair. But everybody likes to come to the table with the rack spread out and ball in hand. A player like this, even with 10 balls on the table, you have to make him the favorite to run this rack. The 3-ball looks a little tricky. Nice soft touch there to hold the 2-ball right at the pocket. I think he's going to play shape for the 3 past the 5. Yeah, that's what he's shooting at. It will go past the 5. He's got a little bit of a couple tight position shots here from the 3 to the 4. But, yeah, he's drawn back. The 4 will go by the 6 into the side pocket. Actually,
He's playing inch-perfect shape, Jay.
yeah, actually, this rack is easy right now.
Yeah. He's made it easy.
Exactly right.
He's double-checking himself, though. He's just making sure he knows what he wants to do. The Taiwanese Typhoon. Taiwan Typhoon. I love it.
Looks like he's wearing pajama bottoms.
I think those are like a golf leisure shorts of some kind.
That was a nice position shot there. He wanted to lay that cue ball over on the rail and stay close to the 9. Just pops that 9 right down towards us. And just like that, game 6 on the wire for Ko Pin Yi. Meanwhile, on the next table, Dennis is back on track. 2 balls to go to win his 5th game.
Just behind that, we also have Efren Reyes, also struggling against Ko Ping Chung. It's 4 games to 1 over there. And our last report between Warren Kiamko and Chang Yun Ling was 4-1, correct? And was that 1 game to Warren?
No, Warren was leading.
Oh, Warren was leading 4-1. So one of our Taiwanese players are struggling in a match. Fach Garcia is playing. You know what? I may have this. I think Cheng Yushuan is playing Efren, and Ko Ping Chung is playing Fach. I apologize, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Meanwhile, Ko Pin Yi just laid down his best break of the match right there. I mean, if you could,
the road map. It's over.
this is the guy that has the game to rival Shane Van Boning because he breaks so strong. He's known as the best breaker among the Chinese players.
Yes, that's what many have said in forums and in discussions that I've been hearing now for almost a year. Is that Ko Pin Yi is the equal match, if not better than Shane. So
That's a match you all want to see. I'm not sure who's televising that, who's streaming that. Is that CSIPool.com or something?
CSI stream.
Yeah, that's that. Justin Collette is doing that now for them. Remember that's on the 17th. I think that's a 6 p.m. match, but that's going to be a great match. It's a long match. I don't know how. I think it's a long race, like 25 or something.
1 or 5. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
We're gonna. John Bertone will actually be in later today. He'll talk
get the
to
details.
us about it.
Give a little plug to one of your rivals.
7-1, Ko Pin Yi only needs 2 games to beat Ernesto Dominguez, and Dennis Orcollo is looking at an 8-ball layout, 9-ball layout here.
Yeah, it's a tough opening shot he's got on his 2-ball, though. The length of the table. Yeah, and he missed it.
That was asking for a lot, especially needing shape on the 3. Well, he's left Max tough too. We'll get back to that.
Watch this break. Watch this break right now. You're watching one of the best breakers in professional pool. Oh, he scratched that time. He was a little unlucky there. The cue ball caught the point and went down and scratched. You notice he looks a lot like Shane on his break. He stays down and then he stands up as he breaks the balls.
I was watching the monitor, but I have to say that in his 2 previous breaks, he broke actually a lot slower. It's just a battery. In his 2 previous breaks, he broke slower. That break, he put a little more speed and force onto that break.
And he didn't make a ball on that break either. Ernesto just missed the 2 ball. Ernesto's weak right now. He's just weak. He's struggling. And I'll tell you what, there may be a 3-10 combination here. Let's see if Ko can draw this ball straight back. Yeah, that's what he's going to try to do. Get back behind the 3 here. He did it. He did it. And
Angle.
Wow, this is weird. He rolled behind the 7 ball.
He is not happy.
That's freaky. That was free. But you know what? You notice? You know, Daniel, he hurried that shot a little bit. He didn't even consider the possibility that he could get hooked.
He kind of got what we used to say back in the day as kids. He kind of got moded too because he was on the shot.
Meanwhile, did you see what he did?
Gosh.
He went rail first and made the combination anyway. Play that one back, okay? Can you do it? I wish you could do a replay on that. He had to kick that ball perfectly. Meanwhile, that puts him on the hill. This match is going fast, folks.
Max Eberle struggling against Dennis, 5-2. Actually, not struggling, but just really not getting a lot of opportunities here. And
well, he's got an opportunity right now.
Makes the most of that one.
He fell short. He fell short for position on the 6 ball.
Copenhagen on the hill playing a really amazing shot right there.
Well,
kicking into the 3-10 combo and earning another game.
Daniel, you're going to have great matches all day today on your winner side. Every match is going to be a great match.
Well, there is this break again without the scratch. It's very difficult to make balls on a 10-ball break. For those who don't know, if you think it's easy, I challenge you to go out and try doing that.
It's a more solid rack.
Ball every time.
It's a more solid rack than a 9-ball rack. Well, Max tried to cut the 6 ball down the rail and he failed, and he left it for Dennis. That's a big turnaround right there. He had a chance to pull with 5-3, and now Dennis, in all likelihood, will make the score 6-2 momentarily. Well,
decides to push out to.
Wow, Dennis Orcollo just missed an easy 8 ball. He's struggling. He's not playing his best pool. He's still getting untracked from that long trip over here. He told me, I asked him how long it takes to get over jet lag when he flies to the United States. He said up to a week. I said, well, at least you'll be ready for Las Vegas.
Ko calls the 1, but the 9 moves the 2 out of play. He'll be kicking underneath this ball, and I would suspect what he'll do is he'll kick this somewhat soft, try to leave the cue ball underneath the 4 and the 9. No?
He did exactly, yeah, he wanted to create distance. He wanted to come across the top edge of the 2 ball, and he did it successfully. Even though Ernesto can see the edge of the 2 ball, there's not a heck of a lot he can do from where he's at. Max won that game. He trails now 3 games to 5. You know, that table that they're playing on, the next table over, many people consider the toughest table at Hard Times, and that's in a room full of hard tables.
We'd call that Devil 2. Devil Table 2.
Devil Table 2,
The
okay.
toughest one is actually Devil Table 1, which is now...
The Diamond Table.
No, which is now right behind the Diamond Table. That's the table that you and I have commentated on many times.
Oh, okay, so they moved that table over.
Moved it one table.
Okay, the one that Warren Camp goes playing Chang on.
Yes.
Okay. This is a safety here. Well executed. As you can see, the 5 ball is blocking a path to the 2 ball. Ernesto may pull that jump cue out. Let's see if we see that.
6 blocks the path to the kick. So you're right.
And watch here. Here it comes.
Very methodically or well thought out as far as safety.
Here's a strange looking jump cue. I never saw one like this before. That shaft is not maple. It looks like Purple Heart.
It does look like Purple Heart.
Well, he got a lot of elevation. He hit the ball, but he's given up a shot at the 2 ball.
You know, it's the thing about the Dominguez family is they travel so much. They're exposed to so many different products. And, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if they came across those shafts somewhere in Japan.
Oh, sure.
Or somewhere in China. And
That might be the shot that ends this match right there. That was probably the hardest shot of this rack, Daniel, was making that opening 2 ball. Kokemin could very well close out this match right now. Let's see. Well, I jinxed him.
he did.
You know, he was trying to cheat the pocket so he could see the 4 ball. But as every player has learned that's played at Hard Times, you can't cheat these pockets.
James, what's up? How you doing?
Good, how you doing?
Great, man. Take a look.
She's my chin one.
My man James Harris has entered the building. Brian here?
This thing's gonna slow.
I already blasted it all over the stream. I got pictures of it on the stream. What kind of cue is that? It's a what? It is a crew.
He got a little funny on this 6 ball. He hit that good. He hit that good.
You know how this happens, right? This is always like towards the end of a match is when you start playing well.
Yeah, when you're buried in the match, there's no pressure anymore.
Boy, we watched the match last night between Chang Jun-Lin and Bustamante, down 8 games to 2, and Busty came back to 7 games. Unfortunately, couldn't get there, but really putting the screws on Chang Jun-Lin.
Well, Ernesto's fighting back. If he wins this game, it'll only be his 2nd game on the wire, though. And he looks good. He looked real good, that rack. Dennis Orcollo back on track on the next table, still trying to win game number 6. A little mild applause there for Ernesto, a little support from the crowd.
I think Warren Kiamko is on a tear right now. Not sure what the score is, but and if I'm not mistaken, Jay, Dennis and Warren are your guests of honor.
Well, I don't know about guests of honor, but
You don't know about honor?
They're staying for free. I'm not going to honor them. Meanwhile, Dennis missed the 8-ball again. The second rack in a row, he's missed the 8-ball. He was trying a hard cut shot on the side, but Max has got a long shot over there on the next table, and he's got to bring the cue ball back down for the 9. But, hey, listen, he's glad to be at the table, I guarantee you.
Yeah, with a 3-ball run.
Wow. Max just made a great shot. Max just made a great shot. He's going to pull within 1 game. It looked like Dennis was going to run away with this match, but
Ko Pin-Yi pushing out against Ernesto.
I suspect Ernesto is going to take this shot. Oh, no, he can't see it. He pushed out where he can't see the whole ball.
I haven't seen Ko use a jump cue. Are these guys the Taiwan
No, they can
players, are they using jumps?
No, they got jump cues. They got jump cues. Well, he made a good hit, but he's left Ernesto an open look at the 1 ball. The 2 ball is going to present a little bit of a problem, though. It will not go in the corner past the 6, I don't believe. We'll find out right now. Let's see if he looks down the... Max Eberle has crawled back within 1 game of Dennis Orcollo thanks to several mistakes and missed shots. He now trails 5-4. Another very nice, yeah, I agree. Ernesto finally woke up. Ko Pin-Yi makes another excellent hit and gets a fortuitous roll. I don't think Ernesto can see the 2. Yeah, Ernesto's going to have to kick off the side rail.
I think he just called the 10 ball, by the way. So this would be a kick billiard. And a very well thought out shot. Executed well enough to provide some cover for Ernesto. But I think right now Ko Pin-Yi is about to put the handcuffs on him.
Yeah, he could bank the 2 away and put the cue ball behind the 10 ball.
And as a 2-way built-in shot, he's going to call the 2 in the side pocket. So either way, Ernesto's going to be hooked.
Max Eberle is at the table with an open table. He has a chance to tie up this match. Warren Kiamko defeated Chang easily.
So Warren moves on in the winner's side.
That was a huge win right there for Warren.
Chang Junlin will continue on the 1-loss side. And Ernesto called the 10 on that shot. Barely missed and left Ko Pin-Yi wide open. Let's see what happens here, because effectually Ko Pin-Yi could call the 10 here.
He could draw back and call the 10 ball.
He's not doing it.
The problem is, if you call the 10 ball, you got to make it, or you lose your turn.
I think the 10 ball was a little too far away from the pocket to actually.
And look at Daniel, look at the spread of the balls. He knows that he can run out here. Basically, this is a key shot to get from the 3 to the 4 and keep his angle, which he's done. He'll just follow down table for the 5. I'm going to keep you guys updated on Eberle and Orcollo, because that's turned out to be a hell of a match. Max Eberle is shooting in an open table. He has a chance to tie the score 5 games apiece.
Right, from a 4-0 deficit. Copenhagen on the hill looks like he's about ready to play that 7-10 combo. Shouldn't be a...
No. He's going to shoot the 7 straight in.
Yeah, you're right. The run's easier anyway.
This will do it for this match. Copenhagen will move right along on the winner's side. Ernesto's going to take a left turn. The final score of this match is going to be 9 games to 2.
All right, a very quiet crowd here at Hard Times Billiards.
Yeah, I would say.
As Copenhagen shakes the hand of Ernesto Dominguez, we're going to go back now right over to this match between Max Eberle and Dennis Orcollo.
Everybody's focused on that match. All the crowd is watching that match.
And be sure to look out for part 2 of this match on YouTube as we quickly break the recording. Thanks to our sponsors, OB, Kamui Tips, West State Billiards, Hard Times Billiards. Thanks a lot, everyone.